Hi, Emma here from Old Town Hypnotherapy. I'm outside again today, so please excuse my noisy neighbours trying to take over, the cockerels and the peacocks and all the little birds. But I thought, well, why not come outside? And why not is probably a really good place to start about what I wanted to talk to you about today. Because what I want to talk about is understanding how your self-talk is affecting you and your life. And it's something that we possibly don't realise or don't even give a thought to, because our subconscious language, our thoughts are often really automatic. So although we hear everything we think and we say clearly, we don't always listen to it, but our subconscious does. And the reason this is so important is all the time your subconscious, which is directing your life, is taking its instruction from your thoughts and your language and how you talk to yourself. So if things aren't going right for you right now, or there are things in life you want to change, start listening to how you're talking to yourself. I was talking to somebody in the week who, they were doing something pretty special, but what they said to me was, people can do anything that they want to do. All it takes is, what are they willing to sacrifice? Now this completely conflicts with what I teach and the way I look at things. What I would say is, what have you got to gain? When you look at the negatives, what you're giving up, what you're sacrificing, the why not? When you are thinking in terms of, well, why shouldn't I do something? Or what have I got to sacrifice? It's all self-sabotage language. It's all very negative language for your brain to hear. And although it might seem quite innocent and quite, well, why does that matter? You won't stick with it because it's a negative connotation. It's a negative way of turning that language around. It's good because we understand sacrifice as a bad thing, as something really hard, right? So if your brain is listening to you and going, oh, I'm going to have to sacrifice a lot for this, you're not going to go through with it as willingly as if you were saying, well, what have I got to gain? If I do this a year on from now or 2 years, where could my life be? What could be wonderfully different about my life? It's just jumped to mind, actually. A really typical example of this is dieting. When people diet, they look at what they're giving up, what they can't eat. Oh, I'm going to have to give up cakes. I'm going to have to give up carbs. I'm going to have to give up chips, crisps, alcohol, this, that, the other. They won't stick at it. Those are the people who yo-yo diet, because all the time they're looking at what they're giving up and they're becoming resentful of it. And becoming resentful is a pretty sure way to self-sabotage. And they don't stick at it. Sooner or later, they bounce back off and yo-yo back up again. So switch it round. Look at what you've got to gain. Look at how wonderful you will imagine how wonderful you will feel in a year's time when you've achieved your goals. In 5 years' time, when your life is on a different track. When you've got things going the way you want to be, what is going to be right about that? What have you got to gain? And this is what I would encourage you to look at and to think about and to become aware of. The biggest thing is we're not aware of it most of the time. Becoming aware of how you think will help you identify that negative, self-sabotaging self-talk that takes us off track and back around in circles to the same old behaviour patterns again and again and again. So that's my message today. I hope my neighbours haven't been too noisy and too much of a distraction. I will speak to you again very soon. Bye.